Hello, children. Today let us learn the lesson Fair Play from the text Honeysuckle. This is a story about two friends named Juman Sheikh and Algo Chowdhury who had to decide what was more important friendship and enmity, or a sense of what is right and what is wrong. The story ends with both the friends realizing the importance of justice and supporting what is right. Juman and Algu were very good friends. In the absence of one, the other looked after his friend's family. Both the men were respected in the village. Juman had an old aunt. She did not have a family of her own. So she transferred some property that belonged to her to Juman. It was transferred on the understanding that she would stay with him and he would look after her. Everything went on smoothly for many years. But slowly things changed. Juman became indifferent to his old aunt and did not pay her any attention. Even his wife was unhappy to give the old aunt the little food she wanted every day. The aunt tolerated them for a few months. But then, when she could not take it any longer, she spoke to Juman and asked him to give her a little money every month so that she could cook her own food. Juman refused. This made his aunt very angry and she decided to take her case to the village panchayat. She tried to explain her case to the villagers to seek their support. Some of them sympathized with her, while some others laughed at her. At last, she went to Algu. Algu was not willing to support the aunt because of the bond of friendship between him and Juman. The aunt requested Algu to come to the panchayat and to speak the truth. Algu did not reply, but the aunt's words were bothering him. The panchayat was arranged that evening under an old banyan tree. Juman said the voice of the Panch is of highest value and is next to God's voice. The Panch is the elected decision maker of the Panchayat. Saying this, he asked his aunt to suggest a head Panch and added that he would accept whatever her decision would be. The old aunt declared that Algo Chowdhury would be the head Panch. Juman was very happy to hear this because he believed that his friend would never go against him. The proceedings started and the old aunt explained her case. After that, it was Juman's turn to speak and give his explanation. After that, Algu gave his verdict. He said that Juman should either give his aunt a monthly allowance or return her property to her. This was something Juman had least expected. The bond of friendship between the two of them was broken. A few days later, Algo found himself in a very difficult situation. One of his fine pair of bullocks died, and he sold the other to Shambhu Sahu, a cart driver of the village. Sahu had to pay Algu the price of the bullock within a month. But it so happened that the bullock died within a month. Several months went by. Algu reminded Sahu of the money that he hadn't paid yet. This annoyed Sahu and he refused to pay any money for the dead bullock. Algu decided to refer the case to the Panchayat. The Panchayat was held once again. Algu asked Sahu to appoint the head punch. Sahu knew about the enmity between Algu and Juman, and he proposed the name of Juman. Algu lost courage, but he could not do anything. The moment Juman became head punch, he realized his responsibility as a judge. He realized that he should not allow his personal feelings to come in the way of speaking the truth and doing justice. Both Algu and Sahu explained their case. After a round of detailed questioning, Juman announced that Sahu should pay Algu the price of the bullock because when Sahu bought the bullock from Algu, it suffered from no disability or disease. Algu turned emotional. He stood up and declared that it was victory of the Panchayat and complete justice. He added, God lives in the voice of the punch. The lesson ends with a happy note, with Algu and Juman becoming friends again. The lesson clearly points out the responsibility of a decision maker. He cannot be biased or use his position unfairly. He has to be fair and just. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe, and comment for suggestions.